For the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Alongside Greg Anthony, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And tonight, we'll be joined by the man with his finger on the pulse of the NBA. No one better than Shams Charania. Shams, it is so great to have you courtside with us.
Well, Kevin, thank you so much. Talking basketball is what and honestly, we were born to do, so let's do it.
And look at the guys by our side, man. We all love this game. Let's go right into it. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Clint Capella.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The front court is Rizachet and Johnson. Daniels out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And for the Knicks, we've got Jalen Brunson. Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Towns, and it's Bridges in at the 2. And Shams, New York really putting something together around Jalen Brunson.
Knicks fans have a lot of reason for optimism. It'll be interesting to me, though, to see if this team can get further and further in the Eastern Conference to a conference finals, maybe to an NBA finals, and winning a championship. But how can they continue to surround Jalen Brunson with superstar talent? That will be interesting to monitor in New York.
Absolutely. That front office will really be looked at as they try to build the pieces around this terrific young player.
And now they have stability, they have assets, they have players that they can trade that are wanted around the league. So this New York team, they finally have direction, and they finally have hope, and they finally have a chance to win in the East.
Absolutely. Atlanta with the ball after New York gets the 3. Screen by Capella. Young passes to Capella. 6 to shoot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one goes on Anunoby.
Well, the truth is, when Capella gets the ball in there, teams very often try to send him to the line.
That's good from Capella.
Well, something you notice about Clint Capella is he does not play outside himself. His primary focus at all times is on being a force on the inside.
All free throws good from Capella. Brunson with it. His last outing with 20 points. It's Hart on the wing. Fires for 3. And it's Rizachet with the rebound. Pass to Daniels. Now, here is Young. Now, Rizachet. Last game he had 10 points. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson with a screen on Brunson. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Johnson with the block. Here is Daniels, defended by Hart. Daniels passes to Johnson. And here's Young. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Young's got 5 now.
Well, such a creative finisher. Young will find a way, even with the defender all over him.
Back to Brunson for 3. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular move.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Well, a chance to check out Mikal Bridges here. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. Averaging 17 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Young, good. Now here's Brunson. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. Anunoby outside. Pass to Towns. Brunson against Young. Brunson the pass to Hart. Off target from three-point range.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Young inside. Brunson covering. Young no good. And Capella sends it back.
Offensively, you have to be aware of Capella. He is a block master.
Kept alive. The putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Bridges outside. Brunson sets a screen for Bridges. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And the league continuing, Shams, to tweak the rules around replay review. But would you set a time limit to maybe tweak it a little bit?
Have to, right? Especially some of these games and the way they're ending. It's something to try. If you can't find a cause to really overturn in a minute or two, let's keep this game moving. I think we all love a free-flowing game.
I agree. Now, here's Bridges. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot over Young. Bridges shot good.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Daniels with it, defended by Bridges. Young outside. Johnson outside. Pass to Rizichet. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Young. Another miss by Young.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Now, here's Hart. He's covered by Daniels. Here's Bridges. Rebound by the Hawks.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pass to Rizichet. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Hart. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Tom Thibodeau. D.A.?
Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Young. The Knicks making the shot. Johnson with a screen on Bridges. Rizichet in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
Good awareness from Daniels there to read the floor and see the ready scorer.
Young against Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Rizichet. New York shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
No good on that one. And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
And think, 3 of the top, 5, 6 players, we got Doncic. You know, we've got Porzingis, of course, who is such a nice player, but out of the Kumbo. And Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be heck.
You and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon. And he makes the first.
Yeah, you know, guys, the amount of offense that Young creates for himself and his teammates is staggering. This guy does it all.
The Knicks making a switch here. Bridges checks in. So he gets them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Brunson outside. Pass to Towns. Good work defensively by Capella.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Inside, here's Johnson. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the Hawks lead by 10. New York's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. New York moving the ball around. Hart against Johnson. Hart the pass to Towns. Back to Hart. Bridges finds Hart. Brunson outside. 5 to shoot. Can they get it? An absolute bomb from three-point range. Brunson's got 6.
Deep shot there by Brunson. You got to admire how confident that young man is.
Pass to Daniel. Young with the ball. Capella sets a screen for Young. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And in last year's playoff, Shams, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask if this is the result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix. But they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's a lot of, obviously, lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game and impact injuries?
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
Hits it from three-point range.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Brunson outside. Off target from outside. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to the Nuggets.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
Bogdanovich. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And Brunson, a very physical player, someone that understands how to bait defenders into fouling.
New York shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
At the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one falls for Brunson. The Knicks making a switch here. Bridges checks in. Rizachet, he's checked in for the Hawks. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Charms, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same way. Now, here's Brunson. Following the miss shot by Bogdanovic. Bridges inside. Johnson's there.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Bogdanovic dishes to Johnson. Pass to Hunter. Here's Rizachet. Brunson covering. A three from Bogdanovic. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Knicks trail by 5. Brunson kicks to Towns. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Well, you know, usually you want to foul a 7-footer, but not Towns. He's excellent at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Towns.
Well, when your big can contribute from the line like Towns, you gotta like your chances.
Cameron Payne's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Buffkin's checked in. And Towns drops them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Pass to Okongwu. And Hunter, here we go. And he gets the bucket. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Yeah, Hunter has this versatility in his offensive game.
Payne kicks to Bridges. Okongwu against Towns. Back to Bridges. To the middle, poked away. We've got 33 seconds left here in the first quarter. To the inside, here's Bogdanovic. Banked in off the glass. And it's a 7-point Hawks lead.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Pass to Bridges. Goes up to the stripe. Basket counts. Bridges has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Here's Rizachet. Okongwu with a screen on Bridges. Rizachet. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
13.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
The Hawks have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
The free throw drops for Rizachet. And New York making a change here. Second free throw, no good. And he nails the third. And so it's Atlanta heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We come back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Bogdanovich on the wing. He's paired with Rizashea. Okongwu is out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Buffkin in at the one. Bridges misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now, here's Hunter. 20 points for him last game against Denver. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Rizashea. Shoots over Bridges. Off the left rim and out. Well, the latest CBA introducing the second apron, limiting jobs what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their team, but others, and teams that will have to shed salary because of the second apron and the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players. You're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive league because of these new CBA changes and less of a chance of super teams and just more parity and dispersed talent.
Do you constantly read over some of these CBA agreements? I would assume that you do, to have a full understanding of terms like the apron, like we just talked about, or all the other things, the luxury tax, all the things that make deals possible.
It's one thing to have luxury tax. It's a whole nother animal now to have the second apron. And that, certainly for teams that are deep in the second apron, that limits their ability to go make major trades, to be able to sign players for more than the minimum. And we're seeing that happen to at least one or two teams around the league right now. So how will that impact things? But certainly the CBA being 50, 60, 70 pages, that's something you pour through before every calendar year.
It is just fascinating. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game, for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. And that one, good. Payne's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Okongwu kicks to Hunter. Back to Okongwu. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Hawks lead by 8.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded closer. Fires top of the key. Atlanta with the rebound.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Hey, Shams, it seems like with these younger teams coming, we may be witnessing a transfer of power in the NBA. What do you think?
It's really due to the parity that we're seeing in the league, and we haven't seen this much parity in a really long time. It's wide open for teams in both conferences, in the East and West, to claim that top perch. We have to give the league a lot of credit. There's tons of parity.
Which I think is leading to expansion talk, correct? We've got so much talent right now, we can kind of let it ooze out a little bit to some other areas.
Certainly expansion, a couple more teams in the league, but the league really loves where they're at now. And any given year, anyone can win.
And here's Payne. Following the three from Bogdanovich. Pass to Bufkin. Here's Hunter. Now here's Bogdanovich, defended by McBride. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovich. And by that, I mean he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
First one falls for. A different look for New York. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Achua. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Payne. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. Knicks trail by 13. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Towns kicks to Bridges. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. Shot to stop the run, and stolen by Bogdanovich. And here they come. Here's Hunter. Knicks with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, great three-point shooting is so often what swings a game these days. When they're rolling from outside, they're tough to beat.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the Knicks. Here's a look at some of the stats for Jalen Johnson.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under it.
Now, here is Young. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Denver.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Here's Brunson after Clint Capella's bucket.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Young passes to Capella. Pocket 6. The rebound by McBride.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Anunoby.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Hunter the screen. Pass to Nance. Outside Bogdanovich. Capella with it. It's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Toppin, he's checked in for the Knicks. Atlanta also making some changes here. Jalen Johnson comes in for Larry Nance. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Hunter.
Well, you need to run Trey off of his shot. If Young gets into his jumper, it's normally going in.
Pass to McBride. Back to Brunson. A floater. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, staying strong inside. Brunson going right into the coverage to get the call.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Hawks.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And yeah, how about this team also following up their shots, getting those offensive boards, also a key for their success.
And the Knicks making a change here. Sims is checked in. Reza Shea, he's checked in for the Hawks. And both free throws good for Brunson. Atlanta leading by 11. Young outside. Johnson with a screen on Brunson. To the paint. Pass to Daniel. Capella inside. Sims there. And Daniels up top. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Denver.
And on the defensive end, he was extremely disruptive, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. A chance now to check out the Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
That free throw, no good. The Hawks making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And here's Daniels. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Hunter. Back to Johnson. There's the three. Drills it from outside. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, every year in the league, Johnson's become a better three-point shooter. That tells you how hard he works in the offseason.
Brunson with it. He's covered by Daniels. Towns, the screen. 6 on the shot clock. McBride had a hand on it. And they're running. Here's Johnson. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 13. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him.
Well, you can count on Towns to finish with strength anytime he has the chance.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Hunter. Now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Here are the top rebounders over the last month. Number 1, Karl Anthony Towns.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
Knicks on defense, trailing by 13. Pass to Reza Shea. And here's Daniels. Now Reza Shea, just 5 on the clock. Capella with a screen on Anunoby. And it's Reza Shea missing. Knicks have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now here's Johnson. He's got 7. Here's Daniels. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one goes on Anunoby.
Well, I like the activity of Daniels there.
First trip to the line for him here.
2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Well, when he's on the floor, Dyson Daniels gives you uncapped energy. He's really committed to going all out.
Hart, he's checked in for the Knicks. Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. Good on the second free throw. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. A 12-point game. Brunson draws the double. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Hart. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
In the corner, Daniels. Pass to Rizachet. Johnson sends the screen for Rizachet. On the wing, Johnson shoots the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. From 12 feet out. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
I like where he took that shot. The D was just too strong.
Bogdanovich against Bridges. Daniels dishes to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Back to Daniels. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Daniels has got 5 now.
Well, Daniels has good length, so this close in, he can use that to his advantage.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
Now, here's Capella. 6 points for him. Back to Bogdanovich from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Bridges kicks to Anunoby. Back to Bridges. Here's the screen. Buries the long-range jumper. He has 7.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
With some arc. The shot, no good. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, great offense in the first half. What made it possible?
I think we're executing pretty well. Moving them around a little bit with some fakes, and guys are just playing aggressive as much as anything. But we get a few more stops.
It's been good so far, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Atlanta Hawks.
One of the best ways to control the game, take care of the boards. Don't give up second chance points.
And at the offensive end, you can turn misses into makes.
All right, and now let's talk about that first half in the paint where two centers are really battling it out.
The game may be decided in the paint. The center matchup has to be one to watch. I'm sure the Big Diesel approves of that.
Kenny, I haven't used this word since the 70s. You're doggone right. Get the big fella the ball and get out the way.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team, and it's not just because they're winning, it's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Karl Anthony Towns is out there with heart. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. Down low. From down low. Shot by Johnson, no good. Knicks trail by 9. Count the transition bucket. Jalen Brunson.
Making the defense look hopeless. Brunson so clever with his ball handling.
Johnson outside. Back to Young. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Yeah, and we've come to expect this from Young. He fills it up in so many different ways.
Here's Bridges, and Bridges jams it in.
Unbelievable. You think of Bridges as understated, not that flashy, and then he does that.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Hawks leading by 7. Young with the ball. 13 points in the game. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Pass to Hart. Now here's Brunson. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. Taking a look at New York. So far, they've got the 4th best record in the conference. And, of course, Atlanta, a few slots below them.
And, you know, right now for Atlanta, they haven't packed any big surprises into the early part of this season. They're right in the middle of the NBA's pecking order.
Yeah, the middle of the pack seems to be right where they belong. They don't want to get complacent or to start pressing.
It's tipped, stolen by Brunson. And here comes the break. Here's Anunoby, and it's denied. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Towns, the pass to Anunoby. Brunson outside. 5 on the clock. Over Young. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Brunson.
And usually teams go on runs, and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Pass to Capella. Here's Young. And the rejection by Towns.
And that's outstanding defense and timing by Towns. Good to see him making an impact on this end.
Bridges misses.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And Hart has it in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game.
57.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Now, Anunoby. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Oh, Brunson, good from range.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. Number 5, the Knicks.
Well, their offensive efficiency was really impressive during the last month. They're looking to carry that momentum into this one.
And the Hawks with possession here. They trail by 3. Here's Rizachet. 8 points for him. To end the drought. And the dunk by Rizachet.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Brunson kicks to Bridges. And now Young running the floor all by himself.
Yeah, so smart of Young to push the pace as much as he can in transition.
The Knicks have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Hart the pass to Brunson. Bridges outside. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound Atlanta. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Johnson finds Young. Capella with a screen on Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Young pass to Johnson. 3-pointer, Daniels. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Pass to Brunson. Young with the steal. And they're on the break. No good with the layup. New York's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Brunson scanning the floor. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Yeah, after a slow start to the game, he's been productive and efficient here in the second half.
Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Capella. Daniels with it. Capella with a screen on Bridges. Johnson in the corner. The 3. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got his 3rd assist on the night. New York trailing. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
And, man, can Brunson get going in a hurry? He's got his fingerprints all over this one.
Brunson against Young. Pass to Rizachet. Now Daniels. Shoots over Bridges. And there's Daniels. That's good on the assist by Rizachet. Rizachet has got 3 assists in the game. Bridges kicks to Brunson. Nasty move. The close range shot is good from Brunson. And the NBA, right or wrong, Stan, has been called a copycat league before. If something works, it catches on quick. Is that a fair statement?
Well, I think it is to some degree, Kevin. Certainly, we all watch each other and learn from each other, and you're always looking to see what someone else does in their system that would fit into what you do, but you can never fully copy another team because the personnel is different.
Yeah, every roster is different, isn't it? And you've got to tailor things you want to do with what you've got.
That's exactly right. So if my personnel's not the same as yours, I might be able to take a little bit of what you do, but I can't take it wholesale.
Young against Brunson. Shoots from 14. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Hart the pass to Towns. Shoots over Capella. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Pass to Young. Capella with a screen on Brunson. And here's Daniels. Fires the 3. Bridges with the board. Now Brunson, defended by Young. Brunson kicks to Bridges. Brunson outside. Brunson, oh, not bothered by the contact.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Right wing. Capella sets a screen for Rizachet. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
And checking out the numbers for Young. Unbelievable play for him over the last time. Putting up about 18 points per, 12 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yeah, their entire system would look different if they didn't have this guy to depend on.
Miles McBride's checked in for OG Anunoby. Brunson outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
New York, no good that time either. The Hawks leading. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
And there it is for him.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Pass to Hunter. They set the pick. Here's the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Hunter's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Hart. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Atlanta's gotten the 3-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the 3rd quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Hunter sets a screen for Bogdanovich. And a miss there on the triple.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Out to Bridges. Misses the three.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another three to fall.
Bogdanovich up top. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
A dead-eye shooter. Bogdan working off the pass there.
Now here's Brunson. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of three. The Hawks on top, up by 2. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Outside, the wings are Bogdanovich and Hunter. Hands out there with Okongwu. And it's Pumpkin in at the point guard position. Back to Nance from deep. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got his 16th rebound on the night. And here's Payne outside Towns to the paint. Achua with it. Okongwu on him. The kick out to Anunoby. Good on the triple. And the Knicks lead by 1.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Hunter sets a screen for Bogdanovich. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Bogdanovich has gone only 4 of 11 from the field. Anunoby outside. Payne with a screen for Anunoby. And no good that time. Good D by Bogdanovich.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Back to Hunter. Pass to Nance. Here's Bogdanovich. It's deflected. McBride with the ball. He's picked up by Nance. Achua inside. That one doesn't go. The Hawks trailing. Here's Bufkin. Hunter with it. Pass to Bufkin. Hunter the screen. Bufkin with the bucket. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Anunoby with it. Outside, Towns. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Towns is a lot for a defense to handle, especially when he's looking to score inside.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Pass to Hunter. There's the triple. Nailed from three-point land. And the Hawks lead by 2.
And Hunter can really do damage from deep. The defense has to get out on him.
Here's Towns. And he drops it in from the low post. Towns has got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Wallace, the pass to Bogdanovich. Okongwu with the screen for Bogdanovich. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Nance against Towns. Pass to Payne. Shot clock at 6. New York moving it around. Over Wallace. And he can't bank that one in. Now Bogdanovich. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Rising to the occasion, he found a way to get himself open and get his shot.
Nice job taking the initiative. Coaches will encourage you to take that if you have a good look.
Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Towns. And it's good for 2.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Here's Payne. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Cameron Payne at the line, 2 shots.
The first one falls. So both teams changing it up here. Payne hits them both. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Pass to Hunter. The Knicks pull it in. Hart's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's Brunson outside. Drops in the tray. Brunson's got 35 in the game.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
Pass to Johnson. Inside. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, you see that? Capella sets the screen, then gets to a spot where his man can get him the ball for the score.
Payne kicks to Hart. Now here's Brunson. Lays it up off the glass. Brunson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Capella against Hart. Pass to Johnson. And the 3 off target. For New York, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
And a great display of physicality from Capella. He's not one to shy away from contact.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Cameron Payne. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Rizachet, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. That's good from Capella. Now here's Brunson. To the inside. It's deflected. Here's Rizachet to the middle. The kick out to Young. The three sinks the three-pointer.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Rizachet. A-pointer. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Brunson. Bridges outside. Lets it go with the three. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Hawks have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. Towns against Capella. Just 4 to shoot. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Fires from the wing. Rebounded by Hart. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. A 2-point game.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
Yeah, that could be deflating. They have to lock back in.
Pass to Capella. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Rizachet. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got the game tied up here for the Knicks. And for the Hawks, they're shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Here's Rizachet. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, this is Capella using his height the best way he can to save the possession.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. The Knicks making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. See if they can follow those instructions, guys.
Thank you, David.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Pass to Hart. Now, here's Anunoby. For three, Bridges. And it's Rizachet with the rebound. And it's the Hawks ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And here's Daniels. And here is Johnson. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. It's tipped, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Josh Hart at the line, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Hart drops them both.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Pass to Daniel. Here's Rizachet. A three-pointer off the mark. Hart against Johnson. There's a good screen. From deep, Brunson. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got 13 rebounds in the game. Exceeding. Here's Young. And the shot is good. Young's got 8 points in the quarter.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
1:44 left to play in the final quarter. The shot's good from Brunson.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
Brunson against Young. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
That one misses for Young.
And Young, a fiery competitor, someone who enjoys getting under the skin of opposing players.
Hart kicks to Bridges. Hart with the screen for Bridges. Johnson with the rebound. And it's the Hawks ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Young outside. Pass to Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Johnson. And Johnson with the stop.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. .52 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Brunson. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Showing time and time again he is comfortable being that first option. Brunson delivering in the clutch.
Pass to Daniel. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Mikal Bridges. Second personal foul. 13 foul. Daniel. At the line. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
No good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Pass to Brunson. Jump hook, and the shot is long. And now we've got the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Trae Young at the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Brunson against Young. Bridges passes to Hart. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And an intentional foul right there.
101. New York foul. Mikal Bridges. Third personal foul. Fifth team foul. Daniels at the line. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Anunoby kicks to Brunson. From past the arc, can't get it to fall. And so the Hawks take the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And now, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Trey, this is a young team, so what is the chemistry and connection that lets you play together so well?
I mean, if you're around us outside of the locker room, you can tell why we support each other so well, and the energy we have for each other on the court. I mean, you can tell the reason why we do that, and I mean, I love this group.
Well, congrats on the win, man. Appreciate your time. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports.